Hello, my name is Al Thurston. I'm the chairman of the North American Bodybuilding Federation, which is called the NABF. We produce bodybuilding shows around the country, between 30 and 40 each season. I've been involved in fitness for about 38 years, and we decided to put a video together to help natural bodybuilders prepare for their first contest. We find a lot of bodybuilders around the country that doesn't have anyone to help them, so hopefully this video will help. I started when I was 9 years old. I'm 48 years old now. Weight training. I competed for my first time when I was 17 in Massachusetts at the Tri-State. And from there I competed several years. Then I got involved in other sports such as martial arts and Tai Chi yoga. And I came back into bodybuilding in the early 1980s. I competed in over 50 shows. I was a promoter for several different organizations, and I started the NABF. This is going on our 4th season. Today we're going to talk about pre-contest preparation, mainly how to get prepared for a contest as far as nutrition, weight training, cardio, and posing. And off-season will be very similar, except for I'll mention a few of the changes. First of all, nutrition is 70% of your success. So we're going to emphasize nutrition and weight training, cardiovascular, preparation, shaving, posing, and we're going to have some of our bodybuilders coming later on this afternoon and show you the right and the wrong way to pose. I currently own Ocean State Fitness in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This is our first season here. Prior to this, in 1985, I was the president of Gold's Gym in Somerset, Mass., which in 1989 we got the award at the Shrine Auditorium in LA for having the largest Gold's Gym in the world. And in 1991 I received the award for producing the best Gold's Gym classic bodybuilding show in the country. And since then we founded the North American Bodybuilding Federation. We also are trying to help our natural bodybuilders stay natural, giving them other avenues as far as we came up with a pro division, so they'll be able to stay natural, become a natural bodybuilder, a natural pro bodybuilder. There'll be good credentials if they're a personal trainer, or if they are in the gym business, whatever the need may be. But we want to keep these bodybuilders natural as long as possible. We are featuring a lot of our champions each year. We just came out with the North American Bodybuilding Federation calendar. We'll be featuring at least 24 of our bodybuilders each season. So anyone who is interested in posing for the calendar and they're an NABF member, they can also get some coverage in the calendar each season. National tabloid, what we use for our magazine is Steel Jungle Publications from Pennsylvania. Max Shurik is our editor and publisher. He's also one of our promoters who promotes several shows around the country for the NABF. So the Steel Jungle Publications is one of our magazines that the NABF will be featured in each quarter. And we're also coming out with Body Natural. It'll be different articles on nutrition, wellness, bodybuilding, and all natural athletics. This will be coming out this winter, the winter of '98. And anyone who in the NABF would like to write articles should contact us here at the gym, and can also have some articles published in Body Natural. I'd like to first go over putting together a rule book. I just want to go over some basic rules first, and then we'll get started on nutrition. Basically, each contestant for the NABF has to be a member of the NABF. The promoter has the right to adjust classes as they see fit to come contest day to make it more competitive. I don't want to have a class where there's only one contestant, so the promoter does have the right the last day to alter the weight classes or the age classes to make it a more competitive competition. But most of our competitions will be offering a teenage division, which is 19 and under, a men's and or women's junior division, which will be 21 and under, men's masters, which is 38 years and over, women's masters, which is 35 and over, men's grandmasters, which is 45 and over, women's grandmasters will be 40 and over, and we just added a senior grandmaster male, which will be 55 years and over, and a senior grandmaster female, which will be 45 years and over. Then we'll go into a men's open lightweight, 154 pounds and under. Middleweight, 154 1/4 to 174. Light heavy, 174 1/4 to 194. And men's open heavyweights, 194 1/4 and over. Women's open lightweight will be 118 and under. Women's open heavyweights will be 118 1/4 and over. When we get into the national level or junior national level, we will always offer a women's middleweight division. Men's and women's masters, there'll be a light and heavyweight division. Men's open, we'll add a bantamweight division, which will be 143 and under. And that will be the order of classes for most of our contests. If there's in 98, if there's 7 or less contestants in a class, top 3 will be getting an award. If there's 8 or more in a class, top 5 will be getting awards. Drug testing at all shows, other than junior nationals and nationals, all first place winners must be drug tested by means of urinalysis. If it's a junior national, then the first and second place contestants will be tested by means of urinalysis right after the show. So it's your responsibility to stay after the show, leave a urine sample. I always FedEx them out Monday morning, and I get the results back the following Friday from Corning Laboratories, which has just changed the name to Quest in San Diego. So that's your responsibility. If you do qualify, if you win or finish first or second in the junior national or a national, you must stay after the show and leave a urine test. We decided to go with urine tests for a number of reasons. One, I've been affiliated with many organizations who do a 5 or 10 minute polygraph test, which really, I talked to the president of the Polygraph Association, National Polygraph Association, and they said any test that wasn't an hour and 30 minutes long at the expense of approximately $150 or more is not permissible, it's not accurate. And I know for a fact when I competed a number of years ago, some people I know were taking drugs the day of the contest. So at least with the urinalysis test, we know people have been clean for a long time. We advocate drug-free for life. There's no test that can be drug-free for life. At least we know people have been clean for a number of years, and I just don't have any faith in the polygraph test. So that's why we do the urinalysis testing. Most of the contests, prejudging will be, check-in time for prejudging and weigh-in will be between 9 and 11 a.m. Prejudging will start approximately noontime. When you're wearing your badges, we're the only organization who gives you 2 badges. Always put it on the right front of your posing suit and the center back, because we do score you and place you from first to last place in every single pose. No other organization does that. They basically put you through the prejudging. They do 4 quick quarter turns. Some of the organizations will use that as 1/3 of your score. Then they just eyeball all the mandatory poses, and at the end of prejudging, they just sit there and say, okay, I think he's first, he's second, he's third, so on. The judges are placing you from first to last place in every single pose. There's 14 poses, times the number of contestants in your class, times 7 judges, throwing out high and low score of each judge at the end of when we add up the total for prejudging. The lowest number is in first place, second lowest number would be second place, and so on. The poses will be symmetry, 4 quarter turns, that's 1 pose. I'll get into an explanation when we put the bodybuilders through the poses, what we're looking for, but this is just the order of poses. Symmetry, front double bicep, front lat spread, best side chest, best side tricep, best intercostal side serratus, rear lat spread, rear double bicep, best leg bicep curl hamstring, calves, abs and thighs, best thigh, and crab most muscular, and hands on hip most muscular. Those are the 14 poses that you'll be, we use at every single competition. So it's more poses than most organizations call for, and you are being scored from first to last place in each pose. Remember what your number is, and if I call out during the prejudging, if I call out your number, raise your hand with the other contestant, raise your hand and change places. This will basically, we're just trying to compare people, move people around, compare, have the judges see different people at different angles. Lots of times when I review the judging sheets, one side of the panel will see something that the other side of the panel didn't. So I don't have time to move every contestant in front of every judge every single pose. So we do move and compare as much as possible, but while you're posing, it's your job to make sure all the judges see you. So you should always hit the pose, show the head judge first, then show the other side of the one side of the panel, and then twist and show the other side of the panel. Because again, it's your job to make sure the judges see you. Lots of times you see some of the best physiques up there, but they may not know how to pose, or they're not showing the judges. They're just facing one direction, and all the judges, it's a long panel, and the judges can't see everyone from every angle, so it's your job to twist and make sure the judges see you. So again, pre-judging is always at noontime. Before about 11:30, we always have a contestants meeting. That we go answer all your questions, tell you the order of classes in case some of the classes have been changed, and you have plenty of time to prepare. While you're in the pump-up area, the people who are coordinating the pump-up room will give you a 5-minute warning. At that time, that actually means make sure you're smoothing out your oil, getting your final coat on, putting your number on, and getting ready to go out. When they give a 2-minute warning, that's pretty much they're going to start lining you up and bringing you out to the stage. So cooperate with those people. It's very important that people are in the pump-up area, and we do give you a 5-minute and a 2-minute warning, so just try to be in the area and make sure you're out there on time. Now the pre-judging is basically what we're looking for is a total package. Again, we're going to go over this in more detail with the bodybuilders. But first of all, the symmetry round is how symmetrical the physique is. We're looking for the symmetrical, conditioning, hardness, vascularity, muscle separation, the total package. Just because you have great symmetry and you didn't do your homework on your diet and you come in with your body fat too high, then someone a little bit more conditioned, a little bit more athletic look will probably beat you in every single pose. So we do want you to be very symmetrical while being conditioned and hard and vascular. That's the symmetry, the 4 quarter turns, but that's only scored as one pose. When we get into all the other mandatory poses, we're looking for the bodybuilder who can maintain as much muscularity and density while being very conditioned, hard, and separated, and having vascularity. So again, 70% of your success is going to come through proper nutrition and aerobic activity. If you didn't do your homework and start your diet early enough, then more than likely someone a little bit lighter and more conditioned than you will probably look better under the lights on the stage and may end up beating you. So come in with as much muscularity and density as possible while being conditioned and hard. The evening routine at night will usually take place between 5:30 and 6:30. Again, we'll have a meeting before the night routine. This is basically for Best Poser Award and to break any ties during pre-judging. If there happens to be a tie, there is once in a while, not that often because the numbers are quite high between the number of contestants times 14 poses times 7 judges. If there is a tie, the evening routine will break the tie. So as of 1998, we're also going to allow props only in the evening show. During the pre-judging, you must wear a solid colored trunk. Ladies, no thongs. And, but in the evening, we are, again, no thongs, but in the evening, we are allowing different props. If you want to come out with a hat, gloves, cane, glasses, whatever you want to do,